So students, these are the coronal sections of the brain, and we will see today each sections today. This is the posterior section, this is the anterior one, and these are the middle sections. We'll see one by one. So first we will see the anterior section. So this is your frontal pole part, and this is the orbital surface, or you can say the inferior surface of the cerebrum. And these sections which you are able to see over here is the section at the level of anterior horn of the lateral ventricle. So these two are the anterior horn of the lateral ventricle, and this is your section what you are able to see is there. So this is anterior horn which lies into goes anteriorly as well as the laterally, and how it is bounded. So if you see, it is superiorly, it is bounded by the part of the corpus callosum, as well as anterior wall it is bounded by the genu part, and in floor also there is a rostrum part comes in the midline. In the midline, this from here starts the septum pellucidum. Now this is your part of the what is known as the basal ganglia. This is your caudate nucleus part, and this is your part which is starting of point of your lentiform nucleus, and these are the internal striations between there. These are the connection between these two basal ganglia part. So this is how in nutshell you are able to see. This is your anterior cerebral artery. This is anterior cerebral artery. Over here it is also anterior cerebral artery. Okay, so this is your anterior horn. Now we'll see the another section. This is your another coronal section. This section is in the middle part. It is at the level of, you can say this is your optic chiasma part, and this is your infundibular part, and over here somewhere lies your mammillary body. So it is at the level of mammillary body. So what you are able to see in this coronal section, if you see this coronal section, this is the cavity of the third ventricle which is there in over here. This is your cavity of lateral ventricle which is you are able to see over here. This is your corpus callosum part which forms the superior wall. This is your fornix which forms the median as well as the septum pellucidum part which you are able to see. This one is your thalamus. This is your thalamus. This is your internal capsule, and this is your lentiform nucleus. This middlemost part is your globus pallidus. This is outer part is your putamen, and further outside this slight mild grayish area what you are able to see is your claustrum, and outer to it this is your insular cortex. Similarly, you can see it over here. This is your claustrum, and this is your insular cortex. This is your lentiform nucleus. The lighter medial part is your globus pallidus. This darker outer part is your putamen. This is your thalamus. So this is your cavity of, you can say, the trunk of the lateral ventricle part. So how the wall is formed? See, the roof it is formed contributed by, this is your corpus callosum part. The midline it is your fornix part, as well as you can able to see over here the choroid plexus also. This is, if you see the floor from lateral to middle, this is your caudate nucleus, this is your thalamus-striate vein, and this is your between them lies the stria terminalis, and further in the floor this is your thalamus. So if you see the floor from lateral to middle, it is caudate nucleus, stria terminalis, thalamus-striate vein, and then the thalamus. This is how the floor is formed. Similarly, you can see the same thing over here. So this section is at the level of, you can say, the mammillary body. This portion is your inferior horn. What you are able to see, this is your inferior horn part, and this is your what is known as the hippocampus which lies in the floor. This is your calcarine collateral sulcus which starts. So this is your collateral eminence part, and this is your middlemost part is your hippocampus part. Now in another section, the similar thing which we will see. This is also a section which which is in the posterior part. See, if you see, this section is at the level of, you can say, the midbrain level, and this is the part of this cerebral aqueduct. These are your colliculi. Over here lies the pineal gland. This is the pulvinar part of your thalamus, and what you are able to see, this is the section from here, the trunk it goes downwards over here, and then it forms the inferior horn, and over here on the back side you will have the posterior horn. So these are the choroid plexus in the cavity of the lateral ventricle what you are able to see. This is your corpus callosum part. These are your splenial fibers, that is the tapetum fibers which goes on its lateral side, and this is how the turning of the this body into the inferior horn occurs. This is also the inferior horn. if you see it, this medialmost part is your hippocampus part. These are the fibers of tapetum, what you are able to see over here on the supralateral surface, or you can say the roof part. This is your collateral sulcus. So this is the collateral eminence part of your inferior horn. This is the section of the at the level of the posterior horn of the lateral ventricle. So this is your occipital pole, and this is the section which shows you this is your cavity of the posterior horn. So it is this posterior horn cavity, it is bound, has got the roof and it has got the floor. So how the roof is formed? This is the in the midline, this is your splenial fibers. These are the splenial of the corpus callosum fibers, and from there the roof it is formed. These are the medialmost fiber. They are the your tapetum fibers. Further above it, this is your optic radiation fiber, and further above with this white fiber, they are your superior longitudinal fasciculus fiber. So these are how the roof is formed. The floor, if you see the floor, in the floor you have got this is in the medialmost part of the floor. It is formed by contributed by this is the posterior bulb of your corpus callosum, that is your forceps major fiber. So these are the forceps major fibers on the floor part. And further, if you see inside it, the elevation what you are able to see over here, this elevation what you are able to see in the floor part, it is your calcar avis part. So this is your calcar avis, which is formed by the calcarine sulcus, elevation produced in the floor by the calcarine sulcus. So this is how the posterior horn of the lateral ventricle looks.